Hey everyone, my name's Miri. I'm a musician, youth worker, and community person from Brighton, and I'm trans. Let's talk about Trans Day of Visibility. I started transitioning when I was 18, and I started taking hormones on the 20th of December. So this year will be my 4th year on testosterone. And I had top surgery last year in May the 6th. So pretty new, but very happy about it. Trans Day of Visibility for me is so important because when I was going through secondary school and starting college, I didn't have anyone to kind of relate to or see myself in, and I knew I was trans from maybe year 9 or year 10. I'd watched a lot of videos on YouTube, I'd done lots of research, and I also was just not myself. I was really very sad, very kind of recluse and depressed, and I went online and just kind of discovered, oh, there's trans people. I didn't know there was a name for this. That's me. That's exactly how I feel. And so yeah, then I finally was able to start hormones when I was 18, and here we are. I'm 21 and I have a beard. The reason why I think it's so important for me to talk about how I feel, my experience, my story on Trans Day of Visibility is because I know that there are so many kids, especially young POC kids, young mixed race kids like me, other young black kids who don't have any trans people that they know or that they can talk to or to look up to. But it's very possible, and you are loved, and we see you, and we are you. And I hope that you can get all of the love and the support and the care that you deserve, because you 110% deserve it, okay? That's very important. So for me, one of the people that I found online that I really looked up to is a guy called Chella Man. He is a deaf and trans artist and writer, and I really looked up to him. I had his pictures from magazines and on my wall and stuff, and I think he definitely kind of started my love for male modeling. I would love to do more male modeling, and I do enjoy doing that. And I also think it's very important to, if you have passions that you want to do and you want to achieve, you should be even more driven to do it because you're trans. Like, I have things that I love: music, modeling, fashion, and I want to be a very successful trans musician or model because I want to be a person in my community that younger people and generations can grow up and look to and go, oh, he did it, that means I can do it. I think that's very important. And being a youth worker, I love the work that I get to do when I meet young queer kids, and I get to just let them know that everything they're feeling is completely normal and makes perfect sense and is fine. And I get to kind of be that support there. I really enjoy that. My hopes for the trans community in the UK at the moment are that we all feel safe and supported and uplifted, but also that trans healthcare is a massive priority for people. I think the fact that young people can't start their transitions until 18 is going to be and can be detrimental for a lot of young trans kids. I knew I wanted to transition when I was in secondary school. I was quite young, and I told all my teachers that. I brought them the YouTube videos. I said, guys, sit down, watch this. This is who I am. This is exactly how I feel. These people I completely relate to. I want to transition. But because they didn't have the knowledge to understand what I was telling them, it wasn't possible. And they said that I was too young, I didn't understand what I was talking about, when really I did. And so I think that teachers and medical professionals in the UK need to learn more, and I implore people to learn more about trans people, because we're very, very normal. I'm a very normal guy. But it's difficult when you are in school or you're growing up, or you go to a healthcare professional and they don't know what to do with you. It makes it very, very hard for us to grow, to thrive, to kind of be nurtured into the people that we are, you know? Adolescence is a very major part of life. And if people are kind of backed into a corner and we kind of go, I don't understand you and I don't know what to do with you, so I'm going to put you over there. What do those people do? How do they thrive? How do they grow, you know? That for me is very, very, very instrumental to the trans community flourishing and growing, and feeling as safe as possible. Happy Trans Day of Visibility. I love you all so much, and you're all so, so, so important, and you'll get there. I promise. It feels so far away. It's not too far. All right.